Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our way.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Beckham's Giants going up against Evans's Buccaneers. So now let's head a couple hours west of us on Interstate 4 to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One receiver left, two to the right. A first down throw for Winston. And his first look is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And now an introduction here to the starting 11 on offense. And one of the good wideouts, of course, is Vincent Jackson.
And when he's on the field, you don't play small ball. You make sure you get it out to that guy and let him go get it.
Ready? Blue light is 57. Mike, 57. Easy gear. Switch gears.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Escaping the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
150. Ready? Blue light. 57 for Mike. 57. All day, yo.
3rd and long for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now Winston. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And a great spot to start this. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On On second down, here's Manning. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Time running out here on the play clock. Manning going to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And the defense for New York.
Jason Pierre-Paul, so good to see him back on the field, resuming his place as one of the elite pass rushers in the league.
So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver to the left is Evans. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. On 3rd down, Winston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And on the ground they go with a running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rashad Jennings, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Eli's going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And that man, Doug Martin, did not see any action in week 2 of the preseason because they're being really careful with his rib injury, aren't they?
They should be, because when you have hurt ribs, I don't care if they're bruised, cracked, whatever they are, everything about you hurts. I just talked about this with one of the Tennessee Titans, and he said, man, when you have bruised ribs, you can't even sleep.
Yeah, well, they did say likely to see Doug Martin before the preseason is over. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. One receiver to the left is Evans. First down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Giants a first down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
When you got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tacklers 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll come out in the pistol. Manning now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play action situation coming up. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Manning indeed going for it on 4. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. His throw here's incomplete. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Boy, that went straight out of bounds, and that will set the return team up in the red zone already. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second down, 8. Another pistol look here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Rashad Jennings with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Josh Brown now for the point after. And it is now 21-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that tells you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To throw is Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Winston from the gun on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Delayed give, Jennings. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. In motion left is Cruz. On the toss, Vereen. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing is Manning on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Again, it's Martin. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. On third down, Winston. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Here's Here's Jennings on the toss. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Manning now to throw. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
4th and 1, this is what fullbacks live for. They're always the guys with all the marks on their helmets because they love sticking their heads in there to fight for the tough yards. And he gets the tough yards here to give his guys a first down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And he's got Will Tye complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Fighting, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Will Tye from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. One receiver to the left is Evans. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And Winston lost the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Now Brown to add on the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Single, slot. Ready? Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Mike.
Jameis now on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run the option left. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Ready.
On third down, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now out come the Giants. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. They run it again with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They come out here in the I. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go play action here on 1st down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Here's Winston. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Muscles him off. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, you identified early that this game looked like it was going to be lopsided in favor of the winning team.
And then late in this one, you and I, we were digging at stuff, weren't we, to talk about, partner?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I think we brought up statistics from somewhere around circa 1927-28, hoping we could keep people going in this one.
Deep in the annals for this blowout win. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Stand in the winner's circle, make room for a man from the middle where you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm a martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. to feel the drums of you sound.
Oh Lord, it's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say. I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. For me to give all. Oh no, I will not fall down. For me to give all. No, I'm never coming down. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. For me to give all. I will not fall down. For me to give like a river, 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 like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. How do we fall in love? Harder than a bullet could hit ya. How do we fall apart? Faster than a hairpin trigger. Don't you say it. Don't say, don't you say it. One breath, it'll just break it. So shut your mouth and run me like a river. Shut your mouth, baby, stand and deliver. Holy hands, holy, make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth and run me like a river. Show this love till the veins start to shiver. One last breath.
Each solo challenge category is a unique experience. Look for new categories to appear throughout. Solo challenge sequences can be made up of one or more. Solo challenges are a great way to earn coins and rewards and participate in special promotions. Select the first game in the sequence to get started.
Tales of an endless ride. Cursed is a fool who's willing. Can't change the way we are.
right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Griffin. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, Griffin. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. Give him nice job. Congratulations, defeating the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hope in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. Shelter, baby, let me feel your light.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Wilson's Seahawks. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and Century League Field in Seattle, home of the 12s. As we'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Century League Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now Wilson on first down. He's got time. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Damon Harrison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On second down, here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down after a good game. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
In motion left is Cruz. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Giants first. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards remain now. Still first down. In motion, Donnell. And they'll run it here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And credit the tackle to Cliff Averill. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
From midfield, here's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And a look at Seattle's defense.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And Charles, for Thomas Rawls, of course, coming off the dislocated ankle, do they ease him back in? What do you think?
I think that they do because they have another option now. Christian Michael. Back with the club last year, late in the season. He's finally turned the corner and become a dependable guy, so they don't have to rush Rawls back. They can use him as a 1-2 punch when he's ready.
And that's been a lot of talk in the papers recently. We'll see how that plays out. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
In the slot on the right is Graham. In motion right, Baldwin. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And quickly, the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Baldwin goes in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. But this time it's Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They start the drive with Jennings. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground, but every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Jennings. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They're going to run. It's Jennings. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Seahawks are... They're going to take over the football. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Wilson now to throw on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A gain of 11 and a first.